get started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot. And obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry classic.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting their receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Lynn. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll try to take it back. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Washington. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Leaves it with the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you've got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstar.
Turning it on! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Man, it looked like this offense was going to get in the end zone for sure. Was going to get a touchdown, but how about the defense bowing up, getting a sack, forcing an incompletion. Big third down coming here.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bring in the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The offense changing the play. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Buys a little extra time. On the run, fires downfield. Finds space on the right. Lots of room to run. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finds a tight end down the gut. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Lynn. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. That's reeled in. It's Eaton. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. snagged in the middle. It's Eaton. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To throw again. Here's a heat. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here we go, sack. From the gun. With the catch, it's Washington. Bounced off his feet. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The option look. Touchdown, Irish! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lynn. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's his fourth interception of the game. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going in.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Lynn. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. Brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the ground, it's Eaton. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. First down here for the offense.
Let's go! Let's go!
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Hard-hitting tackle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the right. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Running through contact. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Irish have seized control against the Trojans and starting to put their eyes on that jeweled shillelagh.
The Irish doing what they need to do. Every year we look forward to this game. The hype, does it meet the hype? The Irish were ready. USC's got some answering to do, Palmer.
Touchdown Jesus is celebrating somewhere. What a game so far by Notre Dame. They're hitting on all cylinders. They knew how big this game was coming in. They knew they had to be dialed up and ready to go. And they have looked good. And I think the jeweled shillelagh might be making a trip to South Bend.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, Dave, help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds his man. It's Lynn. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that one.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation.
Okay, break.
Quarterback may change this route. He'll set up to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Second down coming up. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Under fire. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's complete to the left. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Complete out of the backfield. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back?
He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Still looking on the move. The throw. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding one-yard drive in the history of football. Trying to surge it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Eaton. There he goes. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Behind the chains now on second and long. That's caught. It's Eaton. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
unleashes one deep. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad. And they try to pass forward, and they complete the pass, and you just need a little second effort, something to break a tackle and maybe get in the end zone, but they weren't able to get it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're...
There he goes! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. Ball is loose. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still happy.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the cup.